Hello, YouTube. I have decided to do a video based on all of this. I've recently had doing fun colors through my hair and loved it. And then I saw all sorts of stuff that was bad about Splat hair color. This is Splat. I was at Walmart this past week and happened to see it, and it says right on it, no bleach needed, best for brunettes. And I was like, well, that's gonna be fantastic, because I've not been dyeing the top of my hair because I do not look good as a blonde. So I was not going down to like a level 7 in order to have all over color. So I've done a bleach down to level 7 just below my ears, so like from here down is bleached, and then I did like some strips along my face, just a little bit here. So that's low, like level 7 blonde. So I've been just putting like pinks, blues, teals, that kind of stuff for the past, sorry, that is my cat yelling, for like the past 6 months. And that's been fun. And then I was like, you know what, I'd really rather do an all over color. So I was heavily considering bleaching, thought, this is not gonna, what are you gonna do, right? So I'm like, oh, I could just do it brown after. But then I was out and I saw this, and I was like, I'm gonna give that a chance. And then I came home and actually did research, and oh man, there is a lot of bad reviews on this. And rightfully so. However, if you can see, like, yeah, I'm really, really happy with the way that it came out. Again, so you can see it's like, I don't know if it's showing up really, it's not showing up on camera as well as it is in real life, obviously. But the bottom is like this really beautiful, bright, like indigo purple, really light and bright, beautiful. And then the top is more of like an amethyst. So it is definitely darker. Now the top I had previously made lighter than my natural color, because my natural color is pretty dark brown. So it was like really dark blonde, like really light brown. So it wasn't like a dark brown or anything. So I don't know how this would turn out on that. So this was still lighter than my normal color, but it was still like, my hair was still pretty dark. Like it wasn't light or near blonde. So when I did it, I was expecting like a really dark purple, which realistically, like, it kind of is, but it's purple. Like when you see it, is purple all over. And then the tips are, like I say, really bright, which is really nice. So couple things about this product, and again, all the bad reviews, yeah man, I get you. I totally see where you're coming from. This is a very weird product, and if not done properly, whew. However, if done properly, and I'm not saying I know how to do things properly, I'm just saying I have dyed my hair a lot. Like when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Like we're in triple digits without question. It could be over 200. I have no idea. I dye my hair at least 3 times a year for, I don't know, 15 years, 20 years. 20 years, let's say. So yeah, I've been doing it a lot, sometimes even more than that. And again, I've been doing the colors a lot lately, so I've been doing a lot of coloring lately, like every like 3-4 weeks I'm dyeing it with the colors. So I'm used to using hair products. However, not a pro in any way, so don't take that to be the thing. However, Splat is, I believe, their name, because wow, this stuff is like ink. Like when I say it's like ink, I really mean like it's like ink. Like it's not like hair dye. First off, first red flag when you go, oh, this is a new experience. Hair dye, for any of you that have previously used at-home hair dye, comes in 2 forms. You have like your developer, and then you have your color, which is usually like a cream based. This, no. It comes pre-mixed. So, you know, first thing, like, what? When I saw that, I was like, well, that's just weird. But okay, whatever. We're just gonna do this. So yeah, it comes already pre-mixed in a bottle. So that's odd. Secondly, again, developer is, you know, like a liquid, and then the color is always like a really thick cream. And this, so when you mix them together, you're still getting a fairly thick consistency to your hair color. This is not that. This is very liquidy. It's kind of like the developer. Like it's really that kind of a consistency. It's really thin. So the second you pour it out, like video stopped. So if I'm in a different position, that's what happened there. So yeah, so it's already pre-mixed and quite thin. So that is, when I went into it, like I just took the applicator bottle and just like started, because when I do a normal hair color, it's kind of how I do it, you know, just kind of get in and then start to like, you know, massage it into the roots and just, you know, get the color all over. That is not how to proceed with this. And that is how I started. So once I was in it, it was already, I was already there. There was no going back and going, oh, maybe I should reevaluate. It's because it's, again, it's like ink. So it's really thin. And once you touch it, oh Lord, that's it. It's all over you. It's all over you. And it's all over anything that is around you. So keep that in mind if you want to do this product. It is really, really messy. Like when I say really messy, I mean like have nothing anywhere around you that you don't want to be the color that you are dyeing, because it's gonna get everywhere. Like you just for shock value, and then you're like, oh crap, what do I do now? So I pretty much kept it fairly contained, but it was like once I started, that was whatever I started with was how you had to go, because it was just getting everywhere. So you can't kind of like restart and go, oh, I think I'm going to like start sectioning my hair, because it's already in there and it's getting all over the place. So anybody doing this, I actually went in and like touched up some areas. So totally would recommend, you know, sectioning off. First of all, section off your hair, and then if at all possible, like try to foil it just to like contain the chaos, because it's chaotic. So but definitely section off your hair and use a dye brush, because I started off with just my hands and then was like, you know, you need to like work it into the hair. So using one of the hair dye brushes is like, definitely do that. So if you don't have one, get one. So get it, and then just like get it on there so that you're only using a little bit of product at a time, and then just like work it in from roots down. This is going to take you a little bit longer, because you really have to pay attention, do a really careful job at it. But again, like really happy with the results. So it's not like a get the box, squirt it on, wait and take it off. It's really a process. But if you're down for that, I would recommend it. So yeah, that's the first thing. Secondly, second red flag, just an FYI, because it was surprising for me. The stuff smells like, now I say it smells like grape. However, it's purple. So I don't know, it could just smell like candy or something sweet. But either way, it is scented. So it doesn't smell like hair dye, because hair dye has like a very distinctive smell where you're like, oh yeah, every hair dye smells the same. This does not smell like hair dye. This smells like something sweet, like an artificially scented marker. Like it has a scent to it, which is a good thing. I mean, I would think. I don't know if the chemical they use to scent it is destroying my brain cells. I mean, you know. However, very pleasant for the dyeing process. So yeah, second, if you do it and you've done hair dye before, just know that that's going to happen. So just like red flags as you're going through, being like, should I be putting this on my head? You know, maybe consider that. However, so it's this really light color in the box is what it looks like on the bottom of my hair. Like it's exactly that. So if you have blonde hair, you're going to get a really bright, beautiful purple. If you are doing it because it says brunette, yeah, you're going to get a dark amethyst. Still gorgeous, just, you know, different than what, you know, the box says. Although, however, on the back of the box, they do have results. And it shows, like, on blonde, on dark blonde, and on medium brown. So I would say and I would say ultra blonde. I wasn't ultra blonde, but I was blonde at the bottom. So the actual guide that you see on the boxes, it's like really true to form. Like that color is very close. And I'd say medium brown is really what my hair was, if not a little bit darker, actually. I don't know. And they're calling it medium brown. I wouldn't call that a medium brown, but okay, that's what I guess the standard is. So yeah, if you're following the box colors, you're gonna get what you're expecting. So know that going into it. Yeah, that's what you see is what you get there, which is good, because a lot of times it isn't necessarily the case. And it is here, so that's a good thing. So yeah, so she's really runny. She smells like candy. And so that's realistically the things going into it that you're like, okay, that's different. Then once you get this on, you leave it on for an hour, which is like a lot more than a box normally calls for. Like a lot of people like online or whatever bloggers will be like, yeah, do it for an hour, keep it on longer. But the box will say 20 to 30 minutes or whatever. This straight up tells you an hour, and if you have thicker hair, do an hour 15. I have very fine hair, so I didn't have to worry about that. I left it on for about 55 minutes, and after that I started getting panicky, like, what have I done? Questioned all of my life choices up until this point and thought, is this really what you've chosen to do? Because it was like it was like ink. So as soon as I put it on, I immediately started panicking. Like, oh my god, what is this product and what is it going to do? So it was a scary situation, but good end result. But yes, it is, when you put it on, it's intense. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is really, 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 really intense. So it's like putting on ink. So it's like really concentrated color. And so your hair is so wet and so dark, and you're gonna question yourself. Trust me. However, it's fine. As far as I know. I don't know. Again, it could be killing me. I'm not really sure. Now, absolutely, without question, number one drawback of this product is, like, I'm gonna get in close so that, like, hopefully you can see it. But, like, see here? Like, oh my god, because it's like ink, and you can see it here, it dyes your scalp. Like, when I say dyes your scalp, like, look, like, there's no skin in my part. Like, there's no skin color. It's nothing but dye. However, and I saw at least one girl was just like losing her crap because she was like, I can't go out like this. Personally, I mean, I like it. Like, truthfully, I think that, like, because I have really thin hair and doesn't have a lot of volume, this serious darkness all the way in, I think it looks a little bit more volumized and a little more intense. So personally, I kind of like it. Drawback, the second you get outside of your hairline, oh man, it dyes your skin. Like, it dyes any skin it comes in contact with. So again, you can see, like, it's not even. And it's like, I got some little, like, Dracula coming down here situation. And, like, it's just around the edges. Like, it's not pretty. Like, it's not pretty. But when you have your hair down, you can't tell. You know, so there's that. But it is, like, when you're dyeing it, again, it's so thin and product is going everywhere, so you cannot really control where it's going, because obviously you have to get all your hair dyed, so you've got to get around the roots. It's going to be uneven. There's no way around that. I wouldn't know how to fix it. Now, I've never put Vaseline around, like, my edges, and I know that a lot of things will say to do that just to control that, but I've never had an issue with hair dye dyeing my skin. Like, you take a little conditioner and it comes right off. So it's never been an issue. So I didn't do it because I've never had an issue. So I'm not sure if I would have, like, actually Vaselined my hairline, if that would have. So that may have made the difference. I'm not really sure. I would highly recommend, if you're going to use this product, to do that. To go in with some Vaseline all around, like, all around. Now, around the back, I mean, I can't see the back of my neck, so I'm not sure what kind of a train wreck it is back there. I can only imagine it's a hot mess. There's no chance it isn't a hot mess. So I would not be going out in public with my hair up. Definitely not be going out with my hair up, because I don't know how bad it is. And I don't know how long this is going to be stained. I just did this a day ago, so I should really be working on the cleanup right now, but you know. So yeah, I mean, I read one thing where a girl was like, you're gonna have it like that for, like, at least a week. No matter how much you wash it, it's gonna come out on its own. Again, I'm not sure what the case will be. I can always maybe update that down below and just put, like, what it actually was for me, how long it took to come out. But I mean, if you're really careful, or if you just don't care, I mean, you know, it's a drawback for sure, but it's not that bad. Like, it's really not the end of the world. And again, I like it in my roots. I think it looks better because it's dark and you don't see the skin coming through. It's all dark, so I think that's kind of a good thing. So hey, it's working for me. Now, I did see somewhere from Splat to use nail polish remover to take it off, which I have to tell you, I have really sensitive skin on my face, so I was not going, you know, at my skin with nail polish remover. I was like, yeah, that's not happening. I didn't want to do it. I did also read baking soda and dish soap, and I have to tell you, I really did that, and it was awesome. It worked really, 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 really well. So if you get it on yourself, if you mix baking soda and dishwashing liquid, it takes it off pretty well. But then once you get towards the roots, like then you're getting into your hair, and it's getting all in your hair, and it was getting just mucky. So I stopped and was like, all right, I work from home a lot, so I didn't have to worry about going out into public to see people, at least until tonight. So I'm like, you know what? I'll worry about that in a couple hours. But that really worked. So anybody that's done this and is out there and is freaking out, that works really, really well. Again, nail polish remover, didn't try it. It says it works really well, so maybe give that a shot. But again, this product is really, 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 really different than any other product I've ever used. Super, super messy, super hard to control, but amidst all the really bad reviews that are out there, because I've seen some like people going, oh my god, it's junk, don't ever try it. If you're new to dyeing your hair, I would not recommend this. I really would not. But if you aren't, and this is, you know, you're used to doing it and you think you're gonna do fine with it, I would highly recommend it. Like I love the result. Again, on camera it's not as bright, but even on camera it still looks good. It's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful color. It's like I said, like an indigo purple, like a really, really bright, bright indigo purple. It's beautiful. The top is dark, but I mean, dark hair, so that's just how it's going to turn out. So, I mean, you get an olive purple color without having to bleach. And that was my thing. I did not want to bleach the top of my head. And with this, you don't have to. I didn't want to irritate my roots, my scalp. I didn't want to be blonde because I don't look good blonde and then have to just dye it out brown afterwards because sometimes brown just doesn't take. So I just didn't want to have to take that risk. So this product, I didn't have to take that risk, and I got the exact color that I wanted. So they also have blue, green for a later date, which I'm going to try because of how much I love this color now that I know what I'm getting myself into. But yeah, basically, purpose of the video, don't panic when you're using it. It's gonna be fine, but be really, really careful. And if this is your first time dyeing your hair, I gotta tell you, I wouldn't recommend this product for somebody that's like their first time, because this is really messy, really hard to handle, unless you have somebody helping you, in which case I'm sure you'll be fine. But as long as you section off your hair, because again, I had to go in and do some touch-ups because I had done it that way because I just like gone in and used my fingers to massage it in. It just was not getting into like different areas. So if you're more careful to separate it and make sure that every part is getting dyed, you shouldn't have an issue, I wouldn't think. It was good. I put a little bit of magenta into right along here just because I'd seen that somewhere. So there is a little bit of pink if you're seeing pink coming through. And when I was massaging it around, I'm sure the pink got into the dye. So if you're seeing a pink undertone, that is what it is. I did put pink into it. So that is making a difference. And I can see pink going through. So if you're seeing that, that's what that is. But yeah, overall, beautiful, beautiful result. Really, really gorgeous color. I can only imagine their other colors are going to be, you know, just as stunning as this one is. So, I would recommend Splat as opposed to so many people out there who are not recommending it. If you have any idea what you're doing, if you're just really, really careful, I don't see why you couldn't have the same result. That's all I gotta say. You know what? Good luck to anybody who tries it, because again, it is messy as heck. So make sure that you have like crap towels laying around you, because it will drip off of your gloves because it's so watery onto things around you. So yeah, just be really careful with that. But other than that, highly recommend the product because I got a really great result personally. Again, I have really fine hair. So, I'm not sure how it would work with somebody with really thick hair, but, yeah, I hope this was helpful to anybody that might stumble across it and watch it. I hope that it either gave you a good idea of what to expect or made you think that you're going to try a product that maybe you wouldn't have, that will give you a really good result. And now you'll get that result. So have a great day, and, bye everyone.